You ever have one of those days where you walk into a room and feel every pair of eyes land on you like you're a trespasser in somebody else's story, and all it takes is a whisper for the plot to turn? That was me, Layla Carter, standing stiff in the gym at Maplewood High, waiting to hear the new cheer squad roster. Coach Miller was reading names off her clipboard, and somewhere behind me, the football team filtered in, led by Chase Turner, quarterback with a gold-plated ego and a chip on his shoulder big enough to crack the floor. I kept my head high. Me dad always said, don't give folks the pleasure of seeing you sweat. And when you grow up the daughter of a Green Beret, you learn quick to control your breathing even when the wolves are circling. So when Coach Miller finally said, Layla Carter, and a hush rippled through the line, I felt that jolt pride, yes, but also a weird chill. I saw Chase turn to his muscle-bound friend, Riley Bishop, while their sidekick Logan Hill hung back, trying to look like he belonged. Interesting pick, Coach. Pretty woke, Riley said, loud enough for people to hear. I just smiled at him tight, controlled. I earned my spot, same as anybody, I told him. But the way those boys looked at me, you could tell they saw a trespasser, not a teammate. It started with games little stuff. My locker's combo changed, textbooks rearranged, weird glances in the hall. Nobody said a word outright, but you could feel it. Maplewood had never had a cheerleader like me. Riley bumped my chair at lunch, never looked back. The real message came on social. Logan had tagged me in a post, my name circled in red, with the caption, guess Maplewood's going diverse now. R.I.P. Real Mustang Pride. Comments rolled in, careful but cutting. She doesn't look like the rest of us. There goes the neighborhood. I screenshot everything, my fingers shaking, and blocked the burner account. That's when I knew this wouldn't just blow over. Coach Miller tried to keep practice professional, but everyone felt the tension, especially me, especially when Riley's girlfriend, Brittany Cole, kept accidentally stepping on my toes in formations. After practice, I'd see Chase talking to Coach Anderson out by the field, both of them looking my way, while my phone buzzed with "You okay?" text from my friend Jada, the only person who ever really seemed to get it. Home life was a whole different world. My dad, Master Sergeant Carter, sat across the dinner table, face all quiet steel. How's the squad treating you? He'd ask. I tried downplay it, but he saw right through me. You know the drill, Layla. Document. Keep cool. Let them show their hand. If it escalates, we escalate. He taught me how to be patient, how to wait for an opening. They picked the wrong girl, he said, and I wanted to believe him. But things got uglier. First, my shoes went missing from the locker room. Maybe you forgot them at home, Brittany said with a smile. I noticed Chase grinning at my borrowed sneakers. The next day, someone left a banana on my windshield with a note, Monkey see, monkey do. I trashed Ethan's trembling, fury in my chest. The school? We'll look into it, the principal sighed. Don't make it worse than it is. Sure. Then came the homecoming game, Maplewood's biggest night. I'd finally learned all the routines, felt ready. I was texting my dad about pickup when Chase grabbed my arm. Riley grabbed the other. Logan blocked the path. You know your place? Chase said. Then all three shoved me, hard, into a muddy puddle. My skirt ripped, uniform soaked. Riley laughed. Guess you slipped, rookie. Brittany was already filming. Jada ran to help, but I just sat there, mud soaking through, memorizing the shame. That was the last time I was going to be their punchline. That night, I told Dad everything, no more hiding. He listened, then slid a yellow legal pad across the table. Tell me everything you know about them. Patterns. Weaknesses. We fight smart. So I did. Chase, golden boy, full-ride college hopes. Dad owns Turner Automotive. Riley, muscle, family's tight on cash, needs football for a scholarship. Logan, tag-along, single mom, just wants to belong. My dad trained me how to blend in, how to observe. Your strength isn't size, he said. It's preparation. Information is leverage. I watched, I documented, I learned. Chase always left his F-150 unlocked to practice. Riley was selling vapes to freshmen by the dumpsters, caught him on video, got his Venmo records. Logan followed wherever they led. I built a case, brick by brick, with Dad's help. Then I moved. First, Chase prescription bottle, planted under the seat, anonymous tip. Police found it, college scouts pulled their offers. His dad's reputation took a hit, too. He swore up and down he'd been set up, but the damage was done. Next, Riley the vape hustle, all on tape. I sent it to the principal and police. Expelled, scholarship gone. Riley's dad lost his job. His mom started working double shifts at the diner. Logan? He cracked fast-started texting, begging me to call off the dogs. He figured out I was behind it, pulled the other two into a desperate meeting. They decided to confront me one last time, found my address, planned it all out. That night, I was on my usual walk when the truck pulled up. All three spilled out, cornered me under a flickering streetlight. "We know you're behind this," Chase growled. "You ruined our lives." I stood my ground, every muscle coiled. "You think this is justice?" Riley spat. "For a prank." "Prank?" I snapped. "You shoved me in mud. Humiliated me. You made your choices." Riley lunged, bad move. I stepped aside, elbow to ribs, palm to nose. Chase swung with a knife, yes, a knife, but my dad's training took over. I locked his wrist, twisted, disarmed him, dropped him flat. Logan tried to grab me. I flipped him hard. Sirens, already closing in. Jada had called 911, watching from her porch. Police showed up, handcuffed all three. I told my story, showed the evidence. They tried to paint me as the mastermind, but the knife, the texts, the video told the truth. Their families pleaded, hired lawyers, called in favors, but the headlines were everywhere. Teen girl fights off Bullies, Maplewood High in crisis. Court dragged on for months. Chase got 4 years, Riley 3, Logan 18 months in juvie after cooperating. Maplewood changed, new administration, new policies, zero tolerance. Jada became squad captain. The cheer squad turned into something real, inclusive, proud. A year later, I gave a speech in that same gym, this time as class president. You want to know the secret? Bullies only have the power you give them. You stand up, you fight back, and you fight smart. Afterward, Logan came up to Mayhay, looked tired, older. "I'm sorry," he said. I believed him, maybe. Riley wrote from prison, regret in every line. Chase. Last I heard, he was picking fights inside, racking up more time. Do I regret fighting back? No. I regret that I had to. But justice, real justice, sometimes only happens when you force the world to see what it wants to ignore. So tell me, where do you draw the line between fighting back and going too far? Do you believe people like Chase and Riley ever really change? Drop your thoughts below, because this isn't just my story. It's everybody's.